His name was David. 34 years old, steady job, no debt, never missed a single payment in his life. One Tuesday morning, he bought a sofa. $2,000, cash sitting right there in the bank. He paid the credit card the moment the bill arrived, not a penny of interest. 3 days later, his phone buzzed. Credit score? Down 25 points. David stared at that screen for a long time. He'd done everything right. Or so he thought.
Now, I've been around money long enough to know one thing. The rules everyone teaches you are not always the rules that matter. They teach you pay on time, don't miss payments, don't spend what you don't have. And all of that is true. But there's a second set of rules, quieter rules, rules the bank understands perfectly and never bothers to explain to you. David didn't know about those rules, and neither does most of America. Today, I'm going to tell you about one date on the calendar, just one, that controls more of your credit score than almost anything else you do. And I'm going to tell it to you the way my grandfather told me things, simply, with a story. Because complicated explanations are usually just a way of hiding simple truths. This is Tom Talks Money. Let's get into it.
Picture a photographer. Once a month, he walks into your house, takes one single photograph, and sends it to 3 very important people. Those 3 people, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, they look at that photograph and decide, how responsible is this person with money? Now here's the part nobody tells you. The photographer doesn't call ahead. He doesn't wait for you to tidy up. He doesn't care that you are going to clean the kitchen. He takes the picture on the day he was scheduled to take it, and he leaves. That day is called your statement closing date. Not your due date, your closing date. Here's how it works in real life. Let's say your billing cycle runs from the 1st to the 30th of the month. You're living your life. Groceries, gas, maybe that sofa like David. Your balance climbs to $2,000. On the 30th, the photographer arrives. Click. That $2,000 balance gets printed on your statement and sent straight to the bureaus. Locked in, filed away. Your due date, the day you actually pay the bill, isn't for another 25 days. So you pay it off completely. 0 interest, 0 late fees. But the photograph already exists. The bureaus already saw the $2,000. You cleaned the room, but the picture was already taken. And that's what happened to David.
Now, let me tell you why this matters more than most people realize. There's a pie chart that governs your credit score, and the biggest slice, 35%, goes to payment history. Did you pay your bills? Fine, most responsible people handle that. But the second biggest slice, 30%, nearly a third of your entire financial reputation, that goes to something called amounts owed. And amounts owed is almost entirely your credit utilization ratio. How much of your available credit are you using right now? Not last year, not last month, right now, on the day the photographer came. Think about that for a moment. You could have a perfect 10-year payment history, not a single late payment. And if you happen to have a high balance on the day the statement closes, your score takes a hit anyway. The system doesn't reward effort. It rewards the number it sees. Cross 30% utilization, the score starts to wobble. Cross 50%, it stumbles. Approach the limit, it falls. And here's the coolest part. It happens to people who have the money to pay it. People like David. People who are not in financial trouble. Just people who didn't know which day the photographer was coming.
So what did David do when he finally understood this? He didn't cancel his credit cards. He didn't stop spending. He didn't hire a financial advisor. He changed one habit. He found his statement closing date, dug into an old PDF statement, found the line that said billing cycle ends, plugged it into his phone calendar with a 2-day buffer reminder. When that reminder fired, he logged in, looked at his balance, Say it was $800. He paid $790 of it right then, left $10 sitting there. 2 days later, the statement closed. The photographer arrived, and this time, the room was tidy. The bureau received a report showing David had $10 on a $5,000 limit card. That's 0.2% utilization. His score didn't drop 25 points that month. It went up. Same spending, same income, same card, different day.
Now, at this point, you might think, fine, I'll just pay it all the way to zero before the statement closes. Nothing reported, perfect score. And I'd say, not quite. There's an old saying in business: a store with no customers doesn't prove it's exclusive. It just looks closed. The credit algorithm is designed to score how you manage debt. If there's never any debt to manage, it doesn't have much to work with. The data shows that people with 850 credit scores, the ones who've essentially won the game, they don't report zero. They carry about 4 to 7% utilization. A little, just enough. The strategy is simple. If you have multiple cards, pay all but one to zero before the statement closes. On that last card, leave a tiny balance, $10, $20, 1% of the limit. You're telling the algorithm, yes, I use credit, and yes, I have it completely under control. Then you pay that $10 off before the due date. Zero interest, maximum score signal. Reporting a balance is not the same as carrying one. That distinction is worth real money.
Now, a word of caution. Some people hear this and think, if I pay it down early, I can spend more, pay it down again, spend more again, run $3,000 through a $1,000 limit in a single month. Don't do that. Banks have a name for it: credit cycling. And to their risk department, it looks like the financial behavior of someone who's either laundering money or about to go broke. They can freeze your account, close it entirely, no warning. The rule of thumb is simple. Keep your monthly spending roughly within your credit limit. If you find yourself constantly hitting the ceiling, you don't need a timing hack. You need a higher limit. Call the issuer. Ask. Most times, they say yes. A bigger limit makes all of this effortless.
Let me leave you with the simple protocol. 1. Find your statement closing date. Not the due date, the closing date. It's in your old PDF statements. Write it down. 2. Set a reminder 2 to 3 days before it. That's your action window. 3. On that day, log in, pay your balance down to roughly 1% of your limit. Leave a small amount. Don't go to zero. 4. Let the statement close. The bank reports the low number. The bureau sees the low number. Your score reflects it. 5. Before the actual due date, pay off whatever's left. You owe nothing in interest. The record looks pristine. That's the whole thing. One date, one habit, one adjustment. The banking system runs on rules. Most people only learn the rules about fees and interest. But the rules about reporting, about which day the photograph gets taken, those are just as powerful. David learned this the hard way. You just learned it the easy way. I'm Tom. Take control of the snapshot, and I'll see you in the next one.